We're going to talk about opal today. Opal is amorphous. I don't know if you know what amorphous means, and I'm going to tell you. Amorphous means that it does not have, God, how do I explain this? So the crystal structure is not super organized. Opal is more like glass, which means that the structure is kind of all over the place, kind of random, versus most crystals are super organized, whether you're talking about emeralds or aquamarines or sapphires or whatever. They grow in a very particular structure. Opal doesn't grow like that at all. It is silica with a little bit of water, and they call it like a gel almost, the way that it settles into the seams of rocks and it hardens in it over many, many, many moons, becomes opal. Opal, you can pull it out, you can facet it if you want to, but there's really no point to do it because opal is known for its play of color. So this patch, all these patches of color that you see in the opal, from red and pink and blue and green. Actually, this light source is probably not the best. Wait a second. I don't know why I didn't think about this a minute ago, but I didn't. So see the play of color? You see how it like flashes out at you? Okay, it gives you an idea anyway. The thing with, see my computer screen reminding me what opals are made of? Silica. The thing with opals is just that they come in a variety of colors. So you get this, it's a very white opal. It's kind of hard to see in this picture because again, I'm not doing opal any favors. I'm not organized today. But as y'all know, I don't like to prepare too much for these things. Okay, anyway, the white opal is less expensive generally, but this is a nice hunk, right? And it's cut all the way through to the back. You can see that it's opal solid. It's not a triplet or a doublet, or it doesn't have a quartz cap on it or anything like that. This is rock solid opal, which is awesome. It's a big thick piece and it's white. We call it white opal. And it has some play of color in it, including a little bit of red, which is always nice. For some reason, red's the most valuable color, I guess, because it's the rarest. This opal is more of a gray. And actually, the back of the opal, you can see it doesn't have any phenomena. It's just plain black rock. So when it doesn't have any phenomena, you call it common opal. When it has the phenomena, you call it precious opal. And then this is the granddaddy, and probably everybody in the store, it's our favorite. It's also the most expensive, but it has this blue and green calibre cut around it that really enhances the blue and green mosaic and play of color in the stone. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, so you also have this kind of opal that is very translucent. It has a turquoise border, so the turquoise really brings out the blue, but this opal is completely translucent, more so than these are. These are more opaque. These are probably 99% sure Australian. This one is most likely Ethiopian. Ethiopian opals are a newer source for opal. They're very pretty. They're not in the same price category at all. This is much cheaper than this. And then I have, for fun, I'll show you this. This is a smoke treated opal. So it's an opal, but somebody darkened it to make it look like a boulder opal because that's much more expensive. And it also enhances the play of color. So that's the treatment we see in opals. You see smoke and sugar treatment. And then these are personal favorites. These are fire opals that are faceted, and fire opals can be precious with play of color. These have a little bit of play of color. They're also translucent, and these tend to come from Mexico.